My favorite memory was when I pulled my tooth out at the dinner table.
My favorite thing about the winter is building snowmen and having snowball fights with my brothers.
One of my favorite holiday memories is when our elf on the shelf came for like 3 years in a row. He put underwear on our staircase wall.
One of my favorite holiday traditions is Passover theater. All of my family comes over to my grandparents' house and we take turns reading pages of our book. My favorite part is the matzo ball soup. It's so delicious. And I love hanging out with my friends and family once in a year.
My favorite thing about the winter is building snowmen and having snowball fights with my brothers.
One of my favorite things is about winter is when the snow gets high to my waist, and then I get to play with my buddies. I get to run over to their houses if they're close and play in the snow, and I usually go in my trampoline that's filled with snow and jump in it.
My favorite thing about winter is making snowmen and catching the snowflakes in my mouth.
Love to build that snowman with my family.
One of my favorite things to do in the winter is to go snow tubing with my mom and dad. Last winter, we went snow tubing at Wood Oaks Park. It was so cold and icy that our tube popped. It was kind of scary, but we all had a good laugh afterwards. I look forward to trying out my new tube this winter.
Have you ever tried a chestnut? It's a very yummy thing to eat. It's a little sweet and chewy. It's a nutty kind of treat.
favorite holiday tradition is going to my aunt's house on Christmas Eve and taking turns opening presents with my cousins.
My favorite thing about winter is building snowmans.
My favorite thing about winter is Hanukkah because we get to open a lot of presents and play with them, and my family comes over and we get to play a lot with my cousins, and it's really fun.
My favorite thing about winter is the snowball fights and making snowmen.
Great job, second graders. That sounded awesome. Again, my name is Jeremy Bartunek. I'm the very proud music teacher here at Greenbriar, and I'm going to catch you up a little bit on what we've been learning in music since you saw us here last year. A quick reminder, at Greenbriar Music, we do a mix between the Karl Orff philosophy and method and the Zoltan Kodály concept. Kodály is an old dead Hungarian, Karl Orff is an old dead German, not important. The Orff philosophy and method teaches musicality. It brings across literature and sports and PE and science, and it's a full, well-rounded arts integration with music. You're not going to see a lot of that on stage tonight. That really comes into play for the 5th grade musical and a lot of the stuff we do in the day-to-day music class. The Kodály concept teaches musical literacy. Just as we expect our 2nd graders to be able to read silently in their heads and to read out loud with expression, we expect the same thing for music. So if I give them a piece of sheet music and give them a starting pitch, they should be able to hear it in their heads and follow along, or they should be able to sing it out loud. this is really hard to do. And this year in 2nd grade, we start actually reading sheet music. Full on, so all the songs that you're gonna hear today, the kids got a copy of the sheet music. It was fully annotated, and we figured out how do we actually read this, because I don't like to just keep going, I sing, you sing, I sing, you sing. I lose my voice, kids get bored, it takes much longer to learn. So I hand them out the sheet music and say, let's figure out how to read it, and I guide them through becoming musically literate. There's 2 aspects to that. Unlike just reading regular words, which is just left and right and linear, music also has pitch, so we have high and low and frequency, and we have to put both of those together. When we were here last year, we just started to learn our new pitch, la. So we have so, me, which are the first 2 we learned, then we add in la, so, me, which is again where we get the trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. And so we learned la in like January last year. So we're going to show you a song that we do with that called Snail Snail. We're going to do it on words first, and then on solfege, showing the highs and lows with our hands to show our pitch and frequency. Snail, snail, ready, go.
Snail, 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 goes around and round and round. Snail, 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 goes around and round and round. So la, so me, so la la, so me, so la, so me, so la la, so me.
Nice job. Everything we do in music class is taught through game, it's taught through stories, it's taught through exploration, so it's not like we just sit down and say, here's what it is. It's lots of student-teacher, teacher-student relationship, and we explore how it happens. Also, everything happens through explorative learning. Explorative is not even a word. Everything happens through exploration first, and then we put the name to it. I compare it to my daughter. She's 3 years old, and her favorite song right now is I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. She cannot spell hippopotamus, but she's hearing it, she's singing it, and she can, when she sees the title, she can go, hippopotamus, H. So she's getting the H. Eventually she'll figure out how to spell that, but first she gets it here, she gets it here, she gets it here, she gets it here, and then we finally put it on for the site. Our new pitch now that we're getting, we haven't quite gotten to yet, is below me. It's do. Don't tell them we don't know it yet. We're about ready to figure out what it is. I know. And so all of our activities now with Joe, we've played games with it, we put it in our bodies, we've heard it, we're about ready to put the title to it, but for now we call it low. We're going to do a song called Mouse Mousey. Mouse, mouse, ready, go.
Mouse, mousey, in the mousey, hurry, hurry, do. Or the kitty in the housey will be chasing you. So me go, so low, low, low. So me low, so me low, so low, 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 low.
Nice job. Last year with rhythm now, so rhythm is duration, that's our right and left. We had gotten to rest, and then we spent a long time figuring out how music is written down. Because with rhythm we get time signatures, meters, that's grouping beats together, that's figuring out measures, that's figuring out lines of music. This takes forever. It is so difficult, it's such a difficult concept, but that's what allowed them to learn the songs using the sheet music. So when I say start at measure 17, line 2, in about 10 seconds we can all find measure 17, line 2. And different groupings of beats. So we can group songs and beats in sets of 2, sets of 3, sets of 4. My 5th graders are getting up into 7s and 9s, and so it keeps expanding as we go. We're going to show you how we do that with a game called Dirty Old Shoe. When we put our beats in sets of 4, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to sing just a little bit of the song first and show you the beat grouping, and then we're going to kind of show you how the game would be played if we were in class. Oh no, ready, go.
Oh no, what did I do? Gotta get rid of this radio shoe. It's all worn out and it smells bad too. Gotta get rid of this shoe. Oh.
Nice. Now you might be thinking, I heard more pitches in there than just the 3 or 4. Yeah, we sing songs with more pitches and more rhythms than they know. The same way my daughter can sing hippopotamus, but she cannot spell it yet. It's not like I'm going to gatekeep hippopotamus from her. We just don't get to actually identifying it until they can really hear it and stuff. So this game should be played in a circle. We're not going to do it in a circle today. William, can you please hand the dirty old shoe out to Lila? Ready, go.
Oh no, what did I do? Gotta get rid of that dirty old shoe. It's all worn out and it smells bad too. Gotta get rid of that shoe. Oh, Lila, Lila, what you gonna do? How you gonna lose that dirty old shoe? Oh no, what did I do? Gotta get rid of this dirty old shoe. It's all worn out and it smells bad too. Gotta get rid of this shoe. Oh, Harvey, Harvey, what you gonna do? How you gonna lose that dirty old shoe?
Pass it off and onto you. Then I want to have this stinking shoe.
Oh no, what did I do? Gotta get rid of this dirty old shoe. It's all worn out and it smells bad too. Gotta get rid of this shoe. Oh, Selena, Selena, what you gonna do? How you gonna lose that dirty old shoe?
Pass it off and onto you. Then I want to have this dirty stinking shoe.
Nice job. Thank you, William. Good job. The other great thing about learning with games is that every time a kid gets the shoe, I can do an informal assessment. And I can see how we're going, and we can get all of that done without saying, now it's time for a test. Because it's all done through game and through play. Come back next year and we'll find out what we've learned in 3rd grade.
A tradition I love that we do for New Year's Eve is going over to my friend's house to sleep over for New Year's. And we always do a balloon drop and have a dance party. Sometimes our friends come over and
My favorite thing about winter is that in the winter cold, I get to drink some warm hot cocoa to warm me up.
what I love about my family is that they are really energetic and helpful.
My favorite holiday tradition is making gingerbread houses and cooking.
A little snowflake fell out of the sky. At first it floated and started to fly. It should have melted the water.
family tradition is when we open sibling presents on Christmas Eve and the other presents on Christmas Day.
My favorite Christmas memory is going to the Polar Express. My favorite thing about winter is drinking hot cocoa, sledding, and making a snowman with my family.
My favorite thing to do when I build a snowman is putting on the carrot nose.
My favorite thing about winter is snow sliding down the hills and building snowmen.
My favorite thing about winter is the snowball fights and making snowmen.
My favorite holiday memories was when it was Christmas and we built a huge snowman and it was bigger than my dad.
One of our holiday traditions is a silly gift exchange where we pick a number and that's our pick for the gift. And you pick a gift, and if you don't like it, you can trade. And if you trade, you get what the other person gets. And one of my favorite silliest gifts is my grandpa's socks where his face was on socks.
My favorite Christmas memory is decorating for Christmas, making gingerbread houses, making toffee, and I just love Christmas.